I've got some devastating news. If you've been following me, I keep bringing up the point that Vietnam has had 0 deaths, 97 million people, 0 deaths. Well, it's happened. Vietnam records first BS-19 death, 31st of July 2020. And if we just go to this chart, the daily change, it goes from the beginning of the year, 1st of February, 0 all the way, in the 30th of there we go, 31st of July, 2 deaths, followed up by another death. So there's 3 deaths in Vietnam. This is shattering news. Everyone in Vietnam must be absolutely frightened that the bug has got in finally. I'll say it right here again. They're part of the propaganda. There's not a country that's not. They are part of the propaganda. Their script was, we closed the borders real quick before anyone else. And that's what prevented a bug coming in. But no, they're going to join the chorus. Let's read this shit, will you? Gone 3 months without any locally transmitted cases. Vietnam has recorded its first BS-19 fatality in a devastating blow for a country proud of its 0 deaths. The first man, who was aged 70. Well, that's pretty young. Second death, 61. That's even younger. There had been no new locally transmitted infections for more than 3 months before an outbreak. Oh, fucking outbreak. They had someone test positive, did they? Both of these patients who died had underlying health conditions. Amazing that. They're going to keep putting that in as a disclaimer, because when the shit hits the fan, underlying health conditions. What a fucking joke. Only had 546 cases. Here in Victoria in one day we had more than that. It's all fudged bullshit figures. Unlike many other countries, Vietnam acted before it even had confirmed cases. How good are they? The only country in the world who acted. Everyone else was a bit slow, but good old Vietnam, they acted and closed their borders, except for returning citizens. Anyone entering the country must quarantine. So all those ones that returned are quarantined, and the bug just disappeared. But get this. For a while, this approach appeared to be highly effective, with no new local transmissions reported since mid-April. The country received praise for both its timely efforts to contain the virus and for the care it was able to offer. A Scottish pilot who spent 2 months in a coma. 2 months in a coma after developing BS-19. What a lot of shit. You sellout. I won't bother playing this video. Stephen Cameron spent 10 weeks in a coma. Fuck off. The only country in the world that hasn't got deaths, 97 million, and this fucking sellout piece of shit spends 10 weeks in a coma. But you got to get this. But earlier this week came the difficult news that the new cases had been discovered in the popular resort of Da Nang. I'm going to skip this bit. We have to act more swiftly and more fiercely in order to control the outbreak. Here is the bullshit like you cannot believe. At first, Vietnamese mainstream newspapers cited Corona BS as the main cause. The main cause? Yes, notice that? As the main cause of the first man's death. But then, just a moment later, the story was deleted from most of the country's state media websites. The story only appeared again on their websites as the National Steering Committee for BS-19 Prevention and Control finally confirmed the news. Talking to the BBC Vietnamese service, blah, 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 vice director, blah, 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 said the person died of heart attack, kidney cancer, high blood pressure, and other severe diseases while positive for coronavirus. How many times we hear that shit? So it's the virus that killed him, even though he had a heart attack, kidney cancer, and all that shit. Some speculate that the government found it difficult to announce the first death for fear of public embarrassment. So what they're saying is they faked that he had all these underlying health conditions because they didn't want to tell everyone, he actually died from BS-19. So they covered it up. What a lot of shit, honestly. But as the news was confirmed today, confirmed again, how many times have they confirmed this shit? Vietnam is trying to carry out an aggressive prevention strategy to contain the BS, with many quarantine facilities and mobilising all means and resources to treat every patient. Oh my God, there's 500 cases in 7 months. 500 cases in 7 months, and now they're going crazy because supposedly some guy died. Yeah. Let's just make this bullshit story. Oh no, we're trying to cover it up because we don't want to put the Vietnam people into fear. Oh no, how dare they put us into fear? Oh, what a fucking joke! But this is the best joke of all time. This horrendous piece of garbage, Stephen Cameron, 10 weeks in a coma. That'd have to be a world record anywhere in the world for anyone that survived this shit. 10 weeks in a coma. And that was a bug that caused that? Fuck off.